Let us go to Washington again. Norman is there. Norman, United Arab Emirates proposed to host this meeting. White House denied. On the other side, Brussels, Belgium, wanted to host this summit. Putin denied. He denied because of he has some international court for justice allegations to arrest him in European countries. But Putin took the challenge to land in United States, in Alaska. And other information is Alaska is such a position from Russia to Alaska and Washington to Alaska, distance is almost same. So this is very miracle. What is your take on that? Are you enjoying this meeting to watch?
Yes, the meeting is a strategic meeting. It is being designed based on the facts we just mentioned. Putin has several arrest warrants for him globally, and to avoid any type of embarrassment or situation, they have decided to have a meeting halfway between Washington and the United States and Moscow. It's ironic that it's done in Alaska. Alaska is pretty much an isolated area. And as you may have noticed, the president said, well, we're going to decide on a location, and our security forces have to put together an environment. Basically, they're providing a secure environment where he can be protected and they can control the environment. So basically, this is going to be a secure environment where the international law cannot come in and will not be able to come in to make any type of confrontations or attempt to make an arrest. So this is by design, is designed to protect Putin, and also it also gives him the highlight so the world can see that we are in the United States, but actually we're not in the United States, but we're on U.S. soil in a secure and protected environment where we can go about our business or how we're going to conclude and end this conflict.
My very simple question to you, not tough today. If Ukraine is loser, we have to remember Ukraine was supported by entire NATO power, entire NATO strength, entire United States. Then how a commentator Salim Samad says Ukraine gonna be loser? Is that a theater?
Again, a very interesting question, and I have to give you a very colorful response to this. There's going to be or a no deal. Ukraine is going to have to accept a bad deal. The process has already started. We're looking at Russia retaining the land they already seized and shifting some of the land that currently Ukraine has back to them. There'll be a little swap, but Russia is going to continue with its campaign. Ukraine is going to have to make adjustments on how much they're willing to give up, how they're going to give it up. At the same time, NATO and Europe is looking at this situation because the second part of this is, okay, we're going to secede some of the land, but how long will Russia stay in place? Will they just be satisfied with the land they have, or they're going to move towards the other part of Europe moving forward? That is the question. How long? So the negotiation part is that we're going to have a ceasefire, but how long will Russia stop moving towards the rest part of NATO and Europe? That is going to be the issue. How long will they wait, or will they wait at all? So the deal is going to be a bad deal or no deal. The no deal part is going to affect NATO, and that is going to cause stress on the United States relationship with NATO, because the United States is going to looking at pushing a ceasefire deal with concessions that is going to result into a bad deal for not just Ukraine, but also for NATO. And that's going to cause a stress and maybe a fracture in the relationship between the United States and NATO. So we have to look forward on how this thing going. So now this thing is not just a Ukraine and Russia thing. We're looking at Europe.